Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? I'm doing a twofer again. Oh, sorry, pull you over with my microphone cord. I'm not used to having it on. Yeah, doing a twofer again. This is a couple of paper bag journals that I wanted to show you. This is Gemma and this is Blakley. So again, as they're just single signature journals, I'm just going to show them to you together because they're pretty much the same, and yeah, it's going to be a very short video if I just show you one. So what we have, I will show you Blakley first. What we have here is a piece of corrugated cardboard. Yeah, I have a big pile of this. I bought some furniture and it came with this wrapped around it, which was a win as far as I was concerned. So this is her cover. I will untie this little tie, which is just a piece of fabric edging. What do you call this? Braid, I guess. And yeah, you can see she just has a little pocket on the front made out of a fabric patch. I make these quite often when I'm just playing around at the machine. I like to do them and then sew a couple of little buttons on or something for embellishment. Tucked into her little pocket are a couple of old pencils. When I was cleaning up my grandparents' house, I came across this box of hundreds of old pencils. I'm not sure why there were so many pencils, but I still have them. It's been many years now and I still have them, and they're just lovely. So I've started popping them in the odd journal so that yeah, can share them around, I guess. Anyway, this is Blakley. This is just a book plate. None of this comes off or out or anything. It's an envelope with some little cards tucked in and a little bit of a collage in the back of different card and corrugated card and whatnot. So a piece of homemade paper there, handmade paper. So yeah, that is her cover. It's a very simple thing. It just folds out like so. We have a big pocket in the back with this nice crunchy paper. I don't know if you can actually see what I'm doing. Let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, she has this nice crunchy paper that's made out of a piece of baking paper, just made into a bag and decorated up a bit. A big reproduction punch card with some ephemera stuck to it, and just some yummy old note paper. Also came from my grandparents' place. It's amazing the things that you inherit along the way. It's just a little pocket made of, yeah, just a book page, decorated up a bit. This just a little doodle that I've done and printed out on some sticker paper. Just a little journal card and another journal card tucked inside. Here is a big pocket made out of some packaging, just with a few bits of ephemera tucked in the pocket. A little bit of lace doily there and a little flower embellishment. Now, I call them paper bag journals not because the cover is made of paper bag. It's not. It's made of corrugated card, but all the pages are made of paper bags. So that is why I call them paper bag journals. There's a lot of house paint, just random bits of paper and tea bag and stamps and jigsaw puzzle pieces on little tags. It's all very neutral. This is a book spine, a bit of paper ruffle, some tiny tags held together, stuck on there. There's a lot of writing space because you can write on all this brown paper. There's a little bit of stenciling here and there. But yeah, just a lot of randomness. It's not There's nothing colourful about either of these. They're both very, very neutral, and both quite, I'm not sure what the word is I'm looking for. It's not eclectic. I mean, there's, you know, I guess it kind of is. I don't know. Anyway, I'll just show you through it. Another paper ruffle. Just a big tag made out of a bit of scrapbook paper with a few embellishments on it. A torn paper pocket. A little tag. Again, all very neutral brown paper. I guess it's very junky, junk journal, without being like packaging junky, if you like. Like, it's not food packaging or something. It's just paper bags and scraps, but all in the neutral sort of tones. So yeah, she's definitely a true junk journal. There's nothing, you know, much going on here that wasn't just sort of pulled out of the bin. Old CD case, just with a bit of cut up cookbook tucked into it. Just a piece of printed ephemera. Even the scrapbooking paper that's been used in here was just offcuts and bits and pieces that I've inherited along the way. It's another tag. It's a bit of sewing pattern paper. Yeah, bit of old manila folder with a stamp on it. Some definite scrap. It's just tucked into a paper ruffle with a little paper flower on it. Tiny, tiny pocket with a bunch of stuff tucked into it. And again, lots of stenciling, lots of writing. And this is a pocket with a few things in it. It's just some note paper in an envelope. A really junky little notebook. It's just tied together with a little sewn signature, basically. So yeah, just that little bit of scrap that was lying around. It's been made into a little notebook. Again, little tiny pocket made out of a piece of a doily. Book page, music paper, the edge of a just a ring bound notebook. This is a belly band with a book spine attached to it, and again, little notebook with a few little sort of old manila folder tags tucked in there. Very cranky old lady. She looks like she's stuck on a piece of paper bag. No wonder she's cranky. A couple of journal tags just made out of scraps from the desk. Very interesting postage stamp used, of course. And a bit of printed ephemera just tucked up there. Quite a bit of handmade paper in here as well. There's a photograph out of an old book. Just a pocket made out of a book page with some printed ephemera, a punch card, and a piece of ephemera out of a travel book. And more little bits of scrapbook paper and cut off pieces of doily, and yeah, it's quite a cute journal. I really love these journals. Yeah, they're just very junky without being bright. I think that's the problem I have with a lot of journals that are made out of packaging and stuff. They're either very white or very bright, because food packaging is made to catch your attention in the supermarket, so it is very bright colours in general. Yeah, I'm much more comfortable with the very neutral tones, so this kind of works for me a bit better. But yeah, that's a piece of wallpaper, torn wallpaper. some printed ephemera, some coffee dyed note papers, another piece of printed ephemera, and a little butterfly tucked back there to catch your eye. Tiny paper ruffle, a little bit of washi tape. This is tissue, this is printed tissue paper. It's another big pocket. This just has a couple of pieces of printed ephemera tucked into it. There's a few old postage stamps tucked around the place. I mean, how's that for a scrap of paper? You can see through it, it's that thin. Clearly got torn off of something. And then I've reused it there. There's another pocket made out of a book page and a little tag tucked into it. Another big pocket. This just has some printed ephemera again, and a couple of very coffee dyed notebook pages. There's not an inordinate amount of ephemera in these. Yeah, these are probably as close to naked as I get. Well, I do naked journals. You have seen me do naked journals, but yeah, this is quite a naked journal in my way of thinking. And this is just the back page of the journal, which is stuck completely to the cover so that the little signature will not go anywhere. So yeah, there you have her. That is Blakley. Now I will close her up. I love this, just the whole, you know, everything's shredded and broken and torn and yummy. It's really nice. I mean, it might sound, I guess, conceited or something, but it's really lovely when you can enjoy your own work. I love what I do. I love my journals. I love every single one of them. If I don't love them, I keep on working on them till I do love them. so they don't have a choice. So yeah, if I sound like I'm waxing lyrical about my own work, it's because I am. I'm really pleased with the things that I create and send out into the universe. So yeah, there is Blakley. Let's have a look at her sister Gemma. I'll stand her over there. Oh, I might as well measure her, I suppose, for you at the same rate. She's about 18 centimetres, which is about 7 inches, by 25.5 centimetres, or about 10 inches. So yeah, and she's only a single signature, and she's kind of round and a bit squishy. So lovely. That was Blakley. This is Gemma. Gemma is almost exactly the same on the front. She has the same little pocket. She just has a piece of lace holding her shut instead of the piece of sort of fabric twisty stuff. She has more pencils in her little pocket, and there is again the same sort of book plate on the front of just nice little quotes that have been stamped on things, and an envelope and different kinds of card and whatnot. So again, she's just a big piece of torn corrugated card. Same little pocket on the inside. This one has an onion. And the same little card. In the back, she just has an envelope with a few bits of ephemera and note paper tucked in, and again a big altered punch card. The first thing we come across in Gemma is a pocket with another punch card and one of those CD cases. There's a very cool sort of journal card made out of scraps of bits and pieces and lace and a bit of sewing, and the pocket it's in is made out of the backing of one of those little spiral bound notebooks that you collect along the way as you go somehow from somewhere. Everybody has them. Nobody wants them, but we all have them. I pull them apart and coffee dye them, and then use the little backings for pockets sometimes. Again, she's just made out of the brown paper bags. And again, we have one of these little incredibly scrappy little pads that's made out of all the offcuts from the pages in the journal. And just a little pocket with a little faux envelope journaling space in it. And a little tiny word chaos, which sort of sums Gemma up, I guess. There's a piece of the same tie that I used in Blakely, so yes, they are twins. Not identical twins. Again, a little envelope with some note paper in it, little card, just a tiny sort of tuck pocket made with a piece of burlap and lace down the bottom there. Lots of paper scrap as per. More paper ruffles, more of that page, spiral bound notebook page. Here's a lady with some big eyes staring at us from this little pocket here. It's actually a pocket. This is a little tuck made out of a piece of doily. And again, that same sort of little notebook tucked in there. And our lady with the big eyes was tucked in the front, like so. Again, postage stamps from all over the world. I love these. I had this book with these huge page numbers, and I kept all the blank pieces for this kind of thing. These pictures, the raven one in the front and this one, and any others that might look similar, are from a paper cutout book. That's an incredible art in itself, paper cutting. I do not have the patience at all. Just a little tag tucked in there, a little postage stamp. And again, it's just a wee little tuck made out of a torn piece of packaging. Here's a belly band made out of, I think, a piece of paper packaging as well, but it has some printed on tissue stuck over the top of corrugated card, just with a big journal card tucked in. Another pocket made out of a corrugated card. Again, a picture out of a travel book, or an art book. I'm not sure whether it was a travel book about Venice or an art book with pictures of Venice. So yeah, and some printed ephemera. And here's just a little journal card, or tag, should I say. Again, that's out of that paper cutting book. Just a big doily stuck over the page there. Again, lots of stenciling in here. It's just subtle in the background, not in your face. Here is some printed ephemera tucked into a belly band, again made out of corrugated card, with some of that burlap and lace and a little paper ruffle. Again, some more postage stamps. This is a big pocket. Again, very old notebook paper that's been coffee dyed, and a piece of printed ephemera. There's just all sorts of things on here. There's printed on tissue paper and postage stamps and stenciling and book page and music, and yeah, it's all over the place. But it's lovely. Oh, it's a fold out that way. There's fluff and all sorts floating around here. And on this side it's like a little side tuck with some note paper and a tag tucked in, and this lovely lady just tucked into a little piece of torn wallpaper. Again, just an odd little tuck with a sort of printed picture, photograph. Another flip out little tag tucked in there. This is just a paper ruffle, but it's enough to tuck in things. This is actually stuck down this picture, but it's just the tag tucked in there. Bit of paper lace, bit of washi tape and postage marks. Here's another pocket made out of a torn piece of scrapbooking paper, just with some notebook paper tucked into it. And again, notebook paper and a piece of printed ephemera in that pocket. This is the front page, or part of the front of a dictionary, has the Roman numerals in it, which I could never remember. I was really hopeless at that at school. Just never made any sense to me. I wish it did. This is a nice big piece of washi. I don't have this washi anymore, but I really did like this. It's like old map. And again, more postage stamps, one of those big bits of page numbered book page. And again, this is the back page, which is stuck entirely to the cover so that she doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, that's Gemma. She is pretty much the same size as Blakely. They're pretty much of a matchness. And yeah, that's them, the twins. They were actually triplets, but some lovely lady has purchased their sister, whose name was Hadley. But yes, this is Gemma and Blakley. So I will retie her. Just put a little half bow. That should do it. And there we go. There we have them. Gemma and Blakley. They are our lovely ladies for the day. I will be putting these in the Etsy store. Yeah, please be aware that I am going to be away over the sort of Christmas break for a couple of weeks, so the store will be on holiday mode. Not an issue though. I will be back. I will be back, I believe, on the 9th, so I will reopen the store then. But I don't want to upset people by leaving it open and not being able to post. So yes, if you go looking and you can't find, that is why. Alright guys, it has been fantastic having you along. I hope you like these two ladies, Blakely and Gemma. And yeah, I hope you're having a lovely break, because this is all going to be going to air while I am not around. So providing Mr. YouTube does the right thing and actually, you know, uploads my videos when I ask him to. Yeah. We are at the mercy of technology. So anyway guys, it's been lovely having you here. Do enjoy yourselves, and I will hopefully see you again next time. Bye.